It has been quite the week for Canadian Parliament. I have been going over everything, and now that my sound is all worked out, here I am to talk about it. We had everybody on the Liberal side of the House on Monday basically mocking Polyev and saying that he was away, like he took some weird vacation, not that they actively tried to basically ballot block him out of the House of Commons, and that didn't work. So now the Conservatives are just going after all the broken promises that Carney has made and not kept. And it's very interesting to watch the Conservatives stay very calm and very collected. They were getting a little bit riled up at the end of the last session last year. And I think Polyev kind of sat them all down at a caucus meeting before the first day of Parliament and was like, okay, we have to go after the policy. We have to go after the fact that, X, Y, and Z were promised and not delivered. We can't do any character assassination. That's what they're going to be doing. We can't fall for that. And it seems to be working fairly well. Then we had Chrystia Freeland on the second day of Parliament pop up and go, I'm resigning my cabinet post and I'm not running for re-election in the next election. Why she didn't do that over the summer, I don't know. It seems like this is just a guess on my point. This is pure speculation. It seems as though she didn't actually think Pierre Poilievre was going to win the Battle River Crowfoot election because, like the Carleton ballot, it got flooded with something like 150 names. And still, Poilievre won with 86% of the vote. So I have a feeling that Chrystia Freeland was not expecting to have to face a Conservative opposing caucus led by Mr. Poilievre. I think she was expecting to have them, have him lose that by-election and then have them do a leadership review and call for a new leader. And now that that's not happening, I think she's panicking and is now resigning her cabinet post 2 days, or the second day of the session. And Carney has decided, okay, well, I'm just going to name her the special representative in charge of the reconstruction of Ukraine, which means she will still get her base member of Parliament salary, which as of April 2025 is $209,000 every year. And if there is not a vote of non-confidence and there is no snap election, this means she will earn $209,000 for the next 3 years, basically doing nothing. This appointment doesn't come with staff or anything. It's basically just something that Mark Carney made up. It's just like, okay, well, we'll find a job for you, Chrystia, until next election, other than member of Parliament. And then I feel like that chick from Dude, Where's My Car? And then anyway, today was supposed to be a payment day for the Canada Disability Benefit, and I did not receive my payment, and I looked it up, And the government has admitted that they have fucked up something in the payment system, specifically regarding the Canada Disability Benefit, and it's been affecting people since last month. And they're like, yeah, we know it's broken. We're working on it. We think we fixed it. You should get your money soon. It's like, oh, okay, awesome. So you're fucking over disabled people again. This is great. And now we've got this conservative bill, Bill C-225, that was introduced in the House this morning, that is targeting repeat offenders. It's basically a 3 strikes you're out law that would slap a mandatory 10-year sentence on any third offense, like a third felony offense, or like that, then you just automatically go away for 10 years. Plus, more protection for women in regards to intimate partner violence. And the Liberals are like, no, that's not how we protect women. That's not a good idea. And 3 strikes laws don't work. And but don't worry, we're gonna put up some bail reform. Don't worry. But your law's not a good idea. That's basically what the secretary to the Minister of Justice said today. Because the Minister of Justice couldn't be bothered to show up to question period. Maybe he's on the plane with Carney going to Mexico to talk to Sheinbaum about God knows what. Apparently, it's according to the Liberal side of the House, it is to strengthen CUSMA and not to exclude the United States. And to draft a specific Canada-Mexico deal. Trust us, bro. It's totally not that. It's what a shit show this week has been. Oh my god. Oh my good god. And this is just a summarization. This is just a summarization. And to top it all off, the Conservatives are trying to point out that the Ontario Provincial Police are refusing to assist the Liberal government in their latest stupid gun buyback program. And again, the Secretary to the Minister of Justice stands up and goes, well, you know, Mr. Speaker, the OPP is only responsible for 26% of policing, so that doesn't mean anything. It's like, dude, when the provincial police are saying your program is wrong, don't you think other municipal forces might just go, well, if they're going to stand up to the government, we might as well do it. Like, that's what the Conservatives were pointing out. But the Liberals are either too stupid or too just into their own agenda to admit that when the step below the feds are going, no, that's not okay. Like, could you imagine if, like, a federal mandate comes down from Trump and California just goes, no. Like, the California State Police goes, nope, we're not going to participate in that. And then, could you imagine if a Republican stands up, or a Democrat stands up and says, see how bad this is? The state police are not following through. And then someone goes, well, you know, that's the state police are only responsible for like 30% of policing, so it doesn't really matter. It's like, what the fuck does that even mean? It doesn't matter. They are the head of the policing in the state. Everybody else will follow suit. And that's what the Conservatives are trying to point out with the OPP. If the OPP is going to stand up to the government, What's to stop larger cities like, oh, I don't know, like London or Windsor, or Toronto won't do it because Olivia Chow is mayor. But, other more in Canada, conservatives are blue. So more blue cities decide, you know what? The OPP is right. We're not enforcing this. That's what the conservatives were trying to point out. But the liberals are so indoctrinated into this agenda that just being in the presence of a gun is going to kill you, which, unless it's one of the SIG 320s, that's not going to happen. So, yes, I've been watching Brandon Herrera with the husband, so I'm aware. But anyway, that's what's happened in the last 4 days in Canadian Parliament. I hope you've enjoyed my little summary. And I'm hoping to actually fire up a live stream on Kick probably tomorrow during the day. So please join me for that. And hopefully it actually comes to pass. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And I will see you in the next one.